Yo, we are out here. Hello, if you don't know who I am, my name's Zach Lara, and I've been coaching on Rocket League for over 4 years now. I do coaching with all my subscribers on Twitch, whether it's through Amazon Prime, paid on your own, or gifted by a member of the community. So if you guys do want to come by and say hello, I do go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm also a coach on Metafy, so if you guys wanted to book a session directly with me, those links will be down below, and I'd love to get a coaching session in with you. We also do give away random coaching sessions to subscribers here on YouTube, so if you're lucky like this person, you just want a free coaching session, please message me down in the Discord so we can go ahead and set up that free coaching with you. I do want to say thank you guys so much for all your support. It honestly means the world. So let's go ahead and dive into this replay. Okay. So what is her thought process from here and then on into here?
So I was really thinking that I should probably get back in goal because it's a 2v1 down there, so I'm not sure if my teammate would be there, so I got back in goal. And then when I see my teammate rotate out, I just try to come in for the challenge to make sure they don't get it all the way downhill.
Okay.
Just trying to buy time for my teammate.
Okay, so first of all, I like the thought process. I definitely love playing the loss because in twos, it's only you and your teammate. And yes, it's definitely a 2v1 situation. So very like your thought process. It's perfect. So I definitely just want to set you up with just a little bit more success. You got a lot of boost here. You're looking really good here. We definitely want to avoid ever being inside of this net. Because anytime that we're inside of this net, we're going to go and switch over here. Anytime that we're inside this net, it's really going to put us in a situation where we have to actually... Sorry. Okay, there we go. Anytime we're inside this net, we actually have to travel from here to here to make a save. So this is just dead ground here, and we kind of just don't want to be in the net here. We want to kind of avoid this. Also, we're almost in the borderline center here. So we're not a person. So we don't have like the same movements as you would if you're standing in this net. So if you're a person here, yeah, and you needed to jump, you can jump, you know, in different directions and to make a, you know, a decent save, like if you're a goalie. But since you're a car, you can't move like this. You actually have to turn your car and then you jump forward. You know what I mean? You have to turn your car, then jump forward. So since we're a car, all your momentum, your boost comes out the back, all your momentum and everything is going to shoot you forward. So we want to definitely make ourselves successful by setting ourselves up that we have to make this challenge forward. So if someone takes a shot on target and they shoot up here or they shoot over here, this is going to be a really hard place to save because your car is facing forward. So you'd actually have to make a turn and then jump forward to make this save. So right now, the easier saves for you are going to be over here. So as a shooter, they're going to want to put it on this side of the net because since you're forward here, this is going to be the easier side for you to make that save. So what we want to do is we want to start kind of making sure that we set ourselves up for success. And a good way to do that is going to be sitting into the pizza slice. I talk about it on stream a lot. And I talk about it in a lot of my replays because we want to make sure that we are sitting up in the pizza slice. So this one is not the greatest one. This one's pretty small, but other maps will have a pretty big pizza slice. We want to make sure that every single time that we are rotating through the defensive rotation, that we are taking a bite of this pizza slice.
Okay.
Pepperonis. And so what's going to happen is anytime that we come through this pizza slice in our defensive rotation, or that we sit here in this pizza slice, what that's going to do, go back to fly, is now, if I need to make a save, I can drive forward. And all I have to do is drive forward and jump. Because everything is in front of me now. If the ball gets shot behind me, there's no big deal. The post is going to flip. We don't want to play that ball anyways because now it's behind us. Also, what this is going to set you up for success for is if you're in this pizza slice, and when you, so we're going to go and rewind it here. So as soon as we do want to make that challenge out to that pizza slice, or sorry, from this pizza slice, we have these boost pads that are going to take us right to where we want to go. So it's really setting up just so much success. So you have 100 boosts, which is perfect, but sometimes it's not going to happen. So anytime that we do make that rotation to the defense, this is just a perfect rotation just to rotate out and set us up for success. These pads will take you all to the net. So that's just definitely, I want you to get in the habit of just kind of cruising on those boost pads. But yes, I definitely love your thought process on what you're wanting to do here. Just kind of want to like maybe add a little bit more to it. So we definitely want to be playing for the loss constantly, especially in those 2v1 situations here. So even in this play here, you can read from your car language here. I'm reading that you were wanting to play for the win. And what I mean by playing for the win is your car's facing this way. You're looking for that ball makes it across for that win. So we actually want to maybe slide our car over here. If you want to be facing this way, slide our car over here so that we're focusing on the loss. Because when we draw the line right here in the middle, we have the win and then we have the loss. So we have a 1 versus 1 and 2. So exactly what you were talking about with that 2v1 situation. What is the higher percentage play that's going to happen here?
The ball's probably going to get hit by blue team over to the right side.
Yep, so it's going to be a loss. This is going to be the higher percentage play. And so typically when I'm playing, I usually always default as the loss. Because yes, it's a 2v1 situation, higher percentage play, that's going to be a loss. Is the ball going to get passed in front of the net and you might not have an opportunity to score it? Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But a higher percentage 2v1 situation is going to be a loss. So we want to just go ahead and set our cars up for success playing for that higher percentage play. So in this play here, I would definitely want us to be over here a little bit more so we can set ourselves up for that loss of the play. So that you can tell, here comes the ball. And by us already being over here, we can avoid this here where we now have to make a huge correction to go to where we could have already been to begin with, looking at the play. Which is awesome because you also read the same situation. You read that 2v1 situation. So knowing that going forward, let's just go ahead and set us up for that play. If we need to make an adjustment after that, then we can definitely do that adjustment. But just looking at, just the default play, 2v1 situation, most likely he's going to lose. Let's go ahead and just set ourselves up for that success on that loss of the play, and then we can adjust from there. Because we just made another correction going backwards to then setting us up from here. So we had to make a lot of corrections to get into this situation here. I say we go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? So this is perfect. We got you to the situation you need to be in. I think we could have got you here a lot sooner, just reading that play. The exact same way that you read that play. You know what I mean? It's everything exactly the same, but just go ahead and just like finishing it off just a little bit more.
Okay.
Unfortunate. So another thing too is you kind of did the same thing here, but we didn't really get the punishment on it too much. So right now rotations have already been established, honestly, since you went back here too. So right now your guys' rotation is going counterclockwise. So you can see yellow's rotation is going this way, so that's your rotation. His rotation should be taking him out this way, and then you had the last mark going this way. So you see how it's like a complete circle there?
Yes.
That is your rotation. As long as this ball doesn't cross across the net or across the field. Oh, I want to change colors there. I'm sorry. As long as this ball doesn't cross over the field, your rotation should be staying the same. So with this rotation here, we should be constantly coming in, the right side, leaving out the left-hand side. So we're going to go and fast forward it here. So you can see McFlurry over here, rotating out. Perfect. You're coming in. Perfect. As soon as this play unfolds here, the ball has not crossed that midfield line. He actually came in from this way still, which fits in our rotation. So we actually want to make sure that we are rotating out this way, because this is still our same rotation here. Okay. So we actually came in this way. So we are actually flipping rotation this way, going against the grain of our established rotation. And so for you, no harm, no foul, because he already made a challenge. There's no one behind you. But still, ball's still on this side of the field. Our rotation's still going this way, because guess what happens here in just a moment? You're going to make your play, and here comes this person rotating the wrong way instead of rotating out this way. And bang, that happens. That'll happen a lot. Probably does happen a lot just because he came across the rotation. So we want to make sure we are exiting out of the play, coming in and addressing it appropriately. Just constant flow. As long as that ball stays on the same side. As soon as that ball crosses, then your rotation has to flip. And that's where a lot of defenses and a lot of offenses run into issues, is once that ball is losing possession and flipping the back post constantly, then that's when the rotations get all jumbled up and no one knows what's going on anymore. And that's what really makes teams fall apart. So just constantly just keeping in mind, where's the back post, where is this rotation being established, is going to set you up for a lot of success. Okay, so now the post is flipped, so now your rotations are going from left to right. Okay, what is your thought process here?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not completely sure what I was thinking there.
Okay, so it almost seemed like you kind of wanted to opt out for something else. So I just kind of wanted to know the thought process. It looks like you're going to go hit it hard, heavy. You got a lot of boost here, so it's not a boost thing. And then you have some space here. So I don't know if you're trying to capitalize on that space or do something with here. So I just want to know your thought process. Not saying this is a bad play. I just don't think it was executed appropriately, which is fine. But I just kind of want to just know what your thought process was, because I'm just kind of curious about that. Because honestly, taking your time here, especially with having all that space, was the right play. We just lost the possession, which is very unfortunate. And then this is actually perfect, getting a double commit here. Your teammate was overextended here, so looks like your teammate was playing for the win, which we just got done talking. Like, we want to make sure we are playing for that loss, especially with that 2v1 situation. Yeah, 2v1 situation. Got blue, blue, you. Your teammate should be playing for your loss. Let's see here, and who is your teammate? This your yeah, you can tell he's playing for the win. And this is the kind of mindset we want to get out, especially in this situation. There are times where we do want to play for the win, when it's a 1v1 situation or they're both improperly rotating. But same exact scenario here. Draw the line right in the middle. We got the win. We got the loss. We got one player, two player. We got one player. Higher percentage play, it's going to be a loss. So we definitely want to make sure our car's not playing for a win. That's what he's doing. He's playing for the win. And now he makes that transition to go for the loss, but do you see how he's not set up to pick up whatever's going to happen? He's defaulting. We are 100% going on to defense. And that is, that is what we want to avoid. But now you guys are now on defense. Unfortunately, when you guys had a great offensive possession and they double commit on the ball. If you're getting their defense to double commit, that's huge to keep you on offense. But because this kind of unfolded the way it did, we now have to default for the loss, and now you guys forfeited offensive possession, just from playing a little too fast instead of just kind of naturally keeping that space and playing for that loss. Trying to be a little greedy, playing for that win is going to cost your offensive possession or offensive pressure here. And super unfortunate. Another reason. So I like your thought process here. So crossing that midline, that is where we want to establish our defensive rotation. So as you can tell, rotation is going from left to right. So your rotation should be taking you out this way. His rotation is taking him out that way. And then when you rotate back, it's going to be this way. So there's our little, spinning of our triangle going on right here. So in this play here, this is what we want to avoid. Now he's going against the grain. Now you're going to run into a similar situation you did before. But this is going to happen in all ranks, and you're going to see this happen all the time. It's very, very unfortunate. But what we can do for you is make sure that we accommodate this here. So this hard cut right here, we kind of want to avoid that. If he would have already made this challenge and started rotating through, then we kind of need to make a little tighter of a challenge, because we're already it's already your turn to play the ball. But what I really want to start to kind of get you in habit of is rotating to the pizza slice. So that pizza slice that we talked about before. So rotating is a little bit wider. So as soon as you see this play here, I want you to get in the habit of just going and starting cutting across. What that's also going to open up the opportunities is if you have a blue person right here, you may also have a blue person looking for a pass. And so by cutting across that field here, sometimes, and not in this scenario here, but sometimes we'll open up an opportunity to get a demo here. But what this is also going to do is set you up for going to the pizza slice and setting you up for the best success here to make this play. Because once we get those back post rotations established, we can definitely avoid situations like this, where his option is only to pass in front of the net. And now we had this situation again here. But this isn't on you. This is on him once again. So this is just all bad. This is all just from poorly rotating on our defense. We just want to make sure that we are going to pizza slice every single time to just literally avoid this situation here. Oh, you guys actually ran into each other? Okay. Again, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you solo queuing with McFlurry here?
Yeah, I mostly play solo queue. I don't really have a teammate.
Okay. So this is tough here. So you grab this 100 boost and you turn this way for it. So if you would have turned up on the wall, we probably could have let this go a little bit more. But when we turn around this way, make this cut here. Unless you're communicating this with your teammate, I would almost probably recommend that you don't do this, because right now you are essentially overextended. You just play, you grab the 100 boost, and then you make a turn here. You have no momentum going on, and so a beat here will be very bad. That would turn into a 2v1 situation for your teammate back here. Also, with cutting that closely, I mean, your teammate already double committed on you in the corner. So I don't know. We're going to go to him right now. Okay, so he's actually pretty far back. It looks like he just grabbed that 100 boost, I'm guessing. Okay, so he went all the way back. So I think if he didn't go all the way back for the 100 boost, because he should not, he shouldn't have. I think he was going to probably challenge this ball here, to be honest. Like, I already saw him do it before. He's actually being patient in this. That's nice. But, and here he comes. So you're right there, and he's jumping on top of you. So I knew it was probably going to happen eventually. This is going to overextend your offensive pressure once again. And this is kind of one of those things that we don't really want to do, because now we have 2 orange here and 2 blue here, and we have the whole field behind you. So this is going to pretty much almost guarantee that you're going to be going on to defense. I mean, misses and things are going to happen, I guess, here. So, but like that's a big clear that could have happened. That would have put you 100% on defense. So my thought process here for you is, after this plate here, to take a shot on target. Just because this ball came with you, I would have already left now. I would have said, okay, I'm done with the ball. But since the ball came with you, I would have grabbed this boost here, and then I would be exiting out of the field. So right now, which way are our rotations going?
They should be going clockwise.
So they actually should be going counterclockwise. Blue rotation, you can see their rotation, because now that this is because we were going clockwise. So we'll go back just a second here. Okay, so we were going this way. So we were one more step back. There we go. Okay. So rotations right now. Blue coming through their back post, because right now this is their back post. So they're coming through the back post. They'll be exiting out that way. And then so yellow's rotation, which is you, is going in this way, rotating through this way, rotating back this way. So right now you are going clockwise, they're going counterclockwise. And everything looks good here. As soon as that ball crosses the net, rotations have now flipped. Now back post is not this anymore. This is now front post. So now your rotation now should be going this way. He should be coming up from here, and then, rotating in the backfield should be going like this here. So as soon as you see in this situation here, and you're making that, you're still cutting it now against that grain here, we need to go ahead and just default and exit out. Especially with you being overextended like this, and your teammate's probably going to come up any second now. Definitely want to get you out. I know it's going to be kind of hard to leave some of these balls here, because you feel like you still have a play. The better route is just kind of just getting out and getting a new look at it. Especially since you've been on offense, since you've been kind of pushing the ball quite a bit here. So as soon as this play would have happened right here, I would have took off. I would have sent him out. Okay. Because your teammate is coming in, can see the field, and has a really good look on the ball. And if he doesn't, then I don't know where he's at. And I think he does in this situation too. Yeah, so he's back here, and he has the best look on the ball right now, because you can tell he is, looking forward. You would be exiting out of the play over here. So with you go ahead and exiting out over here, he has an opportunity to go forward, and it's not going to overextend him. And then once he's going into the play, and then he rotates out, that's when you're going to be rotating around and taking his spot. This is the rotation we're looking at right now.
Okay.
So again, this is actually a really good rotation. Pizza slice. Like I said, this one's a really tight pizza slice. So it's usually about right where you're at. Maybe just a little off. But I mean, like, really good rotation. This is going to set you up for success so much. So as long as you're consistently rotating through here, you're going to see a huge improvement. As you can tell, your teammates rotating front post. Once again, his only option is to pass it in front of the net. You have a shooter. They're actually colliding into each other there. So the rotations are all over the place in this game. But you are the one that's doing it the right way. So keep up exactly what you're doing, because this is huge. Do you see how you were able to clear it away? Hopefully get another touch of possession here. Yeah, it's perfect. Keep on doing that. Okay, this is kind of one of those situations too we're talking about. As soon as you kind of like realize that, okay, you're not in the ball, leave. Because in this situation, okay, who is the goalie between you and your teammate? In this situation here, you're taking a shot on target.
I'm pretty sure it should be my teammate.
So who is the goalie here?
My teammate.
So you are the goalie. The reason why is because in a rotation, typically a 3 rotation, and there it is. Okay. So typically in a 3 rotation, you have one person shooting, passing, you have one person shooting, and then you have one person playing like a 3rd-man rotation there. And this is your offense. This is only on offense. We're not talking about defense. We're not talking about, you know, passer, shooter, person playing back. But even that person that's playing back, this 3rd-man role here, they're still on offense. They're still not on defense. So the thing is when you are making this play here, you are now 1st man, your teammate's 2nd man, and then you have a 3rd man back there. So you actually, from this play here, you don't want your teammate to be playing a goalie situation. Your teammate as a 2nd man is to keep you on offense. So you have your 1st man, your 2nd man, your 1st man, 2nd man. You're trying to keep yourself on offense. If you are 1st man here and you make your play and you rotate out of the play, and then your 2nd man comes up to make a play, if they lose that ball, they're going to lose that, and then now it's going to be going on to your net. That is why you are the goalie here. Because if they win here, then you're just going to fill in this spot here. Remember, you don't actually have a 3rd man. You only have 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So as soon as that ball is a loss, you are goalie here. So if he gets beat here, you're goalie. You don't want this person to be sitting in the net, because you want them to be sitting at the midline, and you want that 2nd man to keep this ball on offense. You want to stay on offense as long as possible. So unfortunately, the play that he did here, the play that you did here was not the play we're looking for. I love everything you did up to here, and even here's fine. But at this point, we kind of need to think of the options to get out. So the route that I would have taken from here. Okay. The option I would have taken from here, so good plays up to here, landed here. At this point, I would have opted out to go ahead and go to fly. Jumped on these boost pads. So I would have hopped off the wall and I would have wave dashed. I don't know how you are with your wave dashing, but I would have wave dashed here and I would have grabbed these pads all the way back to our net. So I would have went for 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84 pizza slice. If I needed to go all the way back here. That just needs to kind of get in the habit of our rotations, because it's going to help out a lot. So my camera is just about the speed of your car. We're going to find you real quick here. Okay, you're up there. Let's pause it and go. Okay. So from this rotation here, landed, rotated out 12, 24, all cams on. You see I'm already on my way back here, grabbing these boost pads.
Yes. Oh,
and it goes in. That's even more unfortunate. So I'll play this in real time here when I'm grabbing those boost pads here. We can catch up to you. So my camera is just about as fast as your car is. Okay, and land. Get out. 12, 24, 36. Yeah, you would have been back in plenty of time.
Okay.
So that's just kind of the good thing about that boost pad rotation, is it's going to take you straight to the back post. It's going to give you all the boost that you need. It's going to take you straight to the back post. And as soon as you turn on the ball cam, because you'll be, where we're going to be at here. Land, get off. We're looking at ball cam. As soon as we realize this is a loss, we can see everything on the field. And we got that save, kicking it right into the corner. And you can just grab 80 boost instead of going right down the middle field. I think it's 0. So that's going to be, hopefully, be one of your favorite routes. We had 13 here. Yeah, you are goalie here. You will, for like being that first man, you will be goalie.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. That was interesting. Okay, so what I'm thinking about in this situation here is, so as soon as we're flipping over here, as soon as you have this line, because you're perfect in line, go ahead and turn on your ball cam again, just so you can see what's going on with the play. Because you don't need to do anything additional here. You don't, well, unless you flip over it again, which I've never seen that happen, but you should be good to go just to drive straight into this, or flip early enough that you land on this. So yeah, go ahead and turn on your ball cam again, just to kind of see what's happening on your play, because that 50 already happened. So, and you had a really good turn here. Like, your line for this, perfect right there. You can go ahead and turn on your ball cam, and we're gonna go ahead and switch to the ball here. What is it? Ball. See, 50 hasn't even happened yet. So we could have definitely already looked at this and kind of saw that, okay, I need to make this play. And what that's just going to do is just going to help you make your decision a lot sooner, because I said now you have to kind of react to it after that 50 already happened. Nice. Good turn there. I'm very happy with that one. So do you see, this is actually the first time I've seen you do this. I think it's kind of just like we're trying to hurry up and get back. As soon as you cross that midline, it's just always going to be a good option just to cut across the field and go to that pizza slice instead of going back this way. We don't want that same situation happening, because he's been doing it to you this whole game. Let's make sure we do our best not to do it to him this game. Now we are kind of sitting on that front post rotation, having to make a tough turn here. And now we're actually sitting really overextended in front of the net. So if this loss does actually wind up happening here, this loss happens, because right now you're set up for a win. But if this loss happens, it's going to go all the way around, and most likely you're probably going to turn this way, and your only option is going to be passing in front of the net. So we definitely wanted to make sure that we're just keeping our, keeping calm.
Okay.
Really good play. Teammate's really close to you as well here. You may actually shoot it as well. Way to make it work. A nice job. This can be very, very, very dangerous. So kickoff was pretty neutral. Same situation as before. Your teammate should be making the next challenge, and you'll be the goalie after this. Your teammate's not goalie right now. Your teammate's gonna be the next one playing the ball. So your thought process needs to be, okay, this ball is like a neutral ball. I need to get back for defensive rotation. And those boost pads are gonna be your friends here as well. So anytime you need to, just go ahead and make that turn here, and then start grabbing these boost pads. 12, 24, 36. Here, that's plenty, because you gotta remember the net's only this tall. Are those 36, the 36 boosts, is that gonna enable you to air dribble across the field, score? No. But is it gonna set you up for success to at least make a save for now? Yes. So as soon as we're in this situation, neutral kickoff, your teammate does not have ball possession, we definitely need to be getting back. Even if your teammate has ball possession, going for this 100 boost over here is really overextending your play here, and McFlurry just got beat here.
Hey Zach,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
it's me, Cracked from Twitch.
Nice.
Are you streaming?
We're doing a coaching session.
Oh, okay. Mind if I join? I need some.
We're actually doing a little recording of this right now as well. But definitely looking forward to a coaching session in the future.
Okay. When do you expect to be done with that one?
We have still another 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just DM me when it's done. I'll just be here muted.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yep, so your teammate got beat here as well, and so now you guys are both in front of the ball, which is just going to completely overextend you. So decent play on the way back, but we're still... Oh, did you not even get the 100 boosts? Oh no. Let's see here. Super unfortunate. All right. First of all, absolutely love your patience over here. So right now we're set up for the loss of the play. So that's going to set you up for success already. So they actually just like the situation before. You know, last time you were more mid. This time you're sitting and won the loss of the play. You have 90 boosts. Look at this. Ball falls into your hands. You have the world. This is where you'll see me on stream where I'm gonna air dribble this. You already know that. So that's my default is I'm gonna air dribbles. I got the boost. I set up myself up for success. Free ball. The net's open. I probably should be taking a shot, but I don't care. I'm going for the air dribble. But no, this is where all this is gonna come together. Because yeah, you have an option. Shoot it on target on the net. Go for the air dribble. Go for the dribble play. Go for the double touch on the backboard. So many options just because you set yourself up for success. So absolutely am happy about that. And the thing is, like, you know, no big deal. You still have possession of it and you win 50, and guess what? You're still on offense. And that's the end result, is that you get to stay on offense. So I'm just super happy with that, and we can make that happen every single time. And that's just going to help out tremendously. Teammate overextended, so now you're going to go on defense 100%. Teammate overextended once again. Very nice touch. So in this situation here, especially when this ball kind of slows down, typically, like I said, with that thought process, I think it's going to help you out a lot. Who's goalie right now?
Me, because I should rotate back.
Exactly. You are goalie. So with that thought process here, it's going to, I almost would just go for the bump, honestly, because I know I'm goalie. I know that my teammate is not the goalie. I'm goalie right now, even though I'm first man passing the ball. We're playing two, so I am the goalie. So I need to make sure that I am keeping my momentum going here. So honestly, we're gonna go back from here because I said my camera's.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? Because it cut out so bad for me.
Yeah, so no, yeah, you are 100% correct. You are the goalie. And with you being that first man, since we don't have that third man back, your second man is not going to be the goalie. You are the goalie here. So in this situation here, with this ball slowing down, if you didn't want to touch it anymore, I probably would have kept on going here. And I probably got that demo here, to be honest. That would have been my thought process, because I'm going to keep my momentum flowing and rotating through here. So we go back to you. My camera is just about the same speed as your car. Here. So yeah, from this play here, I would have said, nope, leaving that. Demo on you, getting these boost pads. This should be your constant route out every single time you're making this pass. Coming from the passing lane, going through the net. If you can get a demo, perfect. Never go into the net to get the demo. If you go in here, you're just going to overextend yourself. You're pretty much demoing yourself if you ever jump into this net, because that means your teammate's the last man alive, and this guy jumps on everything. So yeah, we do not want, don't go for the demos in here. Don't ever drive in here. That's dangerous. So yeah, here, if you can get a demo, perfect. Rotate out, hit these boost pads. It'll set you up for going to the back post if you needed, but also set you up for grabbing boost if you need it to go ahead and make a new rotation, because right now you guys are rotating counterclockwise. One thing I never want to ever see you do, just because even in threes, it's too long of rotation. You never want to go to corner boost to corner boost. This is just way too long of rotation. And you might be thinking, well, I want to steal their boost or boost starve them. I get that, and we want to, and you just did by grabbing their 100 boost in this corner. But by you grabbing that one just to grab this one, it's going to overextend your offensive pressure, especially when you have a guy like McFlurry here that's doing the challenge really early. It's going to force you guys to go on defense, and then it's going to kind of be null and void at that point. So if you're coming up in the middle here, if you're rotating in the middle, and then you want to exit out to go to the 100 boost, that's fine. We can work with that. That's not that bad. But we definitely never want to go corner to corner. So in this situation, I would definitely be looking to rotate out. And even at this situation here, I would not be cutting this ball short here, because right now we're forcing a shadow here, which is the best thing that we want to do in the worst case scenario. And we're not sitting in worst case scenario. You have McFlurry, who hasn't made a challenge yet. We're gonna not pay attention to what he's doing because he's not doing what he should be doing. But you haven't seen him. Like, we haven't seen you check on your teammate in a while, so you don't know where he's at or what he's doing. From this situation here, you never see. I don't think you ever see his corner screen. Yeah, you don't know where he's at. So we don't want to be cutting him off like this without checking to see where he's at here. So a really good way to be able to check that is once we turn here, which I don't like this turn here. So that's the thing. We want you to exit out of the play. We want to exit you out on those boost paths. But if you're ever in a situation like this and you don't know what's going on, all you have to do is just turn on your ball cam. Turn on your ball cam. We'll let you see what's going on. If you see he's rotating back like that, then yes, that gives you the go ahead to go ahead and make this challenge here, which is fine. But we kind of did all that without even knowing what's going on with our teammate. And just that one quick press of triangle, press of Y, whatever your controller is, press on whatever the switch controller is. I think it was that B or A. I don't know. But whatever it is, turn on your ball cam. Just do that quick look. It could just be 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds. Quick check. Oh, he's going back. I'm cutting now. That will avoid a lot of double commits.
Okay.
So this is unfortunate. Did a really good job at the very beginning of the game playing for the loss. This one here is a better situation because it is a 1v1 situation. But the thing is you're on defense and you're also already kind of overextended here. And that's why I'm a big fan of going to that pizza slice, because the pizza slice is always going to set you up for the worst case scenario. And I definitely just by default, that's just where I'm always going to sit at. So we're going to go ahead and rewind it here for just a moment here. Display some folds, or display and folds. And then we make this challenge here. So from here, I'm looking at going to pizza slice. McFlurry is actually for the first time today is going through pizza slice. So from here, I would actually be going to pizza slice here and playing for that loss. Looking for the loss is going to be the left side of McFlurry. Win is going to be on the right hand side. So if we're playing threes, you're in a pretty decent place for threes because you're playing for the win, because you have someone playing for the loss as well. So great. But we're playing twos, so we do not have this person back here playing for the loss, and this play was a loss. And this is where you get to make this challenge here for free, instead of now rotations are falling apart, and once again McFlurry is passing from the net. And let's see what you're doing here. Lost in the play, passing from the net. So now posts and rotations have flipped. So what I would be doing right now is I'd be getting hit behind McFlurry. So now that the new pizza slice is now sitting at the back post on our right hand side, this is the new back post. This is what I'd be sitting back to rotate this way. Then McFlurry should be coming out of the play this way. I'm going to actually hold my camera here because I want to see how this unfolds from my point of view here. Fly. Yep, because you see how he's coming across the net. The rotation and the post has flipped. So we want to get you rotating around accordingly. Oh no! So this one's on you. All the other ones were on McFlurry. This one was on you because the post did flip. And so now your rotations are going the opposite way. So as soon as those rotations win, bam. This is like the fourth one that's happened, and the majority of them have been on him, but this one is on you for rotating back the front post this way. And that is unfortunate. Okay, I'll definitely take the mid boost over the corner boost, so that's a way better decision here. Good old overtime game. Top one. All right. So, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. It was an
Overall,
okay kickoff.
I'm sorry. I mean, overall, like,
overall?
what are your thoughts on the overall thing? What we talked about today, and in regards to that?
It really like kind of opened my eyes to how like I was kind of messing up my rotations every now and then, and like overextending. I overextended a lot in this game, obviously.
Well, the thing is, yes, I do agree. Your teammate was a risky teammate. That is for sure. he is. It seemed like your teammate was the standard plat player for sure, and just kind of what the decision making was. So yeah, when we first started this replay, you were already kind of talking about like playing for the loss of the play, the 2v1 situation. So that thought process going forward, I think, is going to be huge in future games and within helping you with ranking up. So it was just kind of really nice to kind of like talk about it and kind of break it down to kind of show examples of why those are going to be, the higher percentage plays.